afternoon, everybody. I got a new welder. My Lincoln 210 MP, the PCB board burned out of it, and it's going to be about $650 to fix it. And they could not guarantee me, if they put a new PCB board in it, that it would last me 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, 5 years. So I decided, well, I'm gonna go with something newer, go with something different. So they had these 140 Forneys, still a multi-purpose machine, still does MIG, TIG, and stick. I decided they made me a pretty good deal on trade since my 210 was still a current model. So I said, well, let's go ahead and we'll try something different. I said, you know, this way I start out with another 5-year warranty, which if I put a PCB board in mine, I wouldn't have a warranty. So if it did burn out, it'd be on my dime again. So, got this welder. I really like it. I mean, it's got cushions on all 8 corners of it. So if you do drop it or if it rolls over, it keeps it off the paint. And it's got this nice spot right here, which I like. You can hang the gun right here if you want to. Thought that was pretty handy because sometimes you're always trying to figure out where to put them. And with these triggers, they click pretty easy. And it'll weld all over the place if you're not careful. It's got nice long leads, uses Tweco consumables in the gun, so tips, nozzles, they're all Tweco, easy to get your hands on. Nice ground clamp, nice long ground lead. Wire feed, it's got a nice chart right here for everything. Everything's metal in the wire feed, which I thought that was pretty nice. You look at some of these welders and there's a lot of composite plastic stuff. I weld with the 10-pound rolls here in my shop at home. So it's got room for the 10-pound rolls. You can't put a big roll in it, but you can put a 10-pound one in it. If you buy one, you have to buy, you have to buy your own gas regulator. This one did not come equipped with it. This gas regulator that I did get with it, the crimps on the hoses were not crimp tight enough, so the hose was leaking. So that's why I have hose clamps on here right now until I get a different hose. I wanted to do some welding today. So don't get me wrong, the Lincoln MP 210, the 210 MP was a great welder. I loved it, done a lot of welding with it. Had it for 5 years, but I didn't do the amount of welding that I thought would wear it out. So I feel like it prematurely, the board burned out in it. And that's the sad part is now all welders nowadays are all circuit boards. And if you ask me, a circuit board and a welder is not a good idea for being in the conditions that they're in. The nice thing about the 210, I would take it out in the field to weld on combines, and we plug it into the Trailblazer Miller welder that we have, and throw the tank in the back of the truck, and you got your wire welder out in the field. Which this one will be possible to do that with too. Really lightweight, not heavy at all. I would say that might be 45 pounds, maybe. So I just set it up today. Got it. See, I got it Thursday. I went and picked it up. And this machine will do the MIG, TIG, and stick. And it's very simple to go from MIG, TIG, or stick. There's just a 3-position rocker switch right here on the front. And then you have your wire speed and your amperage, of course. Power switch is in the back. That's kind of strange. I don't know why they couldn't have put it up here on the front, but I mean, that's not a deal breaker by no means. Other than that, I'll show you how it welds, and I've welded some with it already. I'm pretty happy with it. And the nice thing about this gun is it's a fairly nice sized gun, so it feels real good in your hand. I'm used to welding with big welders, and that was always the thing. I'd go from our big welder in our shop that was a nice, good sized gun to something smaller, and it just didn't feel right. It kind of threw your pattern off a little bit, but with this one, it feels nice. I mean, it's got a nice curve to it. The whole gun is curved. It's not straight, so it fits your hand nice. So I'll show you how it welds. Also, I got this Tweeko helmet at O'Reilly's. I love this helmet. I weld with a Lincoln in our big shop, and I love that helmet too, but this is a real nice helmet if you're looking for one to keep at home, or or even wherever. I mean, it could be a commercial use helmet, but I keep it here in my home shop. Headband fits real nice. Gonna turn it on here. It's got cooling fans to keep it cool. It's not real loud. That was another nice thing about it. It's not super loud. It's actually a fairly quiet welder. The only thing is it get a little more spatter than what I'm used to, but I mean, it's not that big a deal. It's not like the spatter sticks too bad. It kind of just bounces off and goes away. And it could have been the C-channelized weld one was a little bit dirty, so that couldn't help. So let's do some welding. I think we might have a hair too much wire speed. We'll turn it down a little bit. And I also think that, let's get plenty of penetration, but I also think that I've got 035 wire in it right now, and I think that might be a little too big wire, so I might drop back down to an 030. I don't know, see, I'll weld with it for a while and see what I think, but I mean, it does a fairly nice job welding. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not too bad. A little spatter. Still pretty hot. I mean, got good penetration. Got all the way through that angle iron, so I mean, not too bad. We'll see. My plan is that I'm going to build a bigger shop here pretty soon, so I'm just going to use this one at home for now. And Forney offers a 270, which is just a straight, I believe, just straight MIG machine, but it is a machine that runs on 220. So I think I'm going to probably bump up to that one and just use this one for small projects. But this will do what I want to do here at home. I mean, if I have any massive projects like putting a thumb on an excavator or something like that, I do all that stuff in our big shop, or if I'm building something good size. I mean, here, I'm around here, I'm only welding maybe up to 1/4 inch thick material, so I mean, it's no big deal. Forney also offers a plasma cutter that I'm really interested in. I think I'm going to get one next. They've got the 251. It runs on 110, and it'll cut up to a 1/4 inch. Or they have, I can't remember the number of it, but it's got its own built-in air compressor in it, so you don't have to worry about having an air compressor to use a plasma cutter, which I thought that would be really nice. So, but yeah, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Kind of a rainy day, can't move dirt today, can't do any farm work, so figure I'd make a video on the Forney, give people a little bit of information on it if they're interested in getting one. So far I like it. I mean, they come with these handy little Quickstart Guides, which are pretty nice. They tell you everything you need to know about the welder, which that's helpful, especially you don't have to go through a 100-page manual just to figure out something simple. They put all the simple stuff right there in color on a piece of paper, which is great. So anyways, hope everybody has a great weekend. Have a great rest of your day. I'm going to do a little more welding. Got a silage blower in here that I'm going to convert to a giant leaf blower, and wanted to make it so that I could force air into brush piles, because we do a lot of land clearing, and a lot of times, you know, it's not windy out, and it'd be nice to force some air into a brush pile and get it burning real quick. So I'll take this New Holland silage blower here. I'll let you see it, but I'll take this New Holland silage blower and take off this whirl of feed off the back and put a screen over right here so nobody gets their hands in it or whatnot, and keeps leaves and stuff out. But it's gonna be interesting to see how it works. I'm kind of excited. I picked it up on an auction for 120 bucks, and I figure, well, you know, if it don't work, it don't work. If it works, great. We'll see what happens. I figured it'll blow silage 100 foot up into a big silo, so I figure, why won't it blow air into a brush pile or blow leaves? So remember, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, because there's gonna be a lot more good videos coming your way. Thanks for watching.